I am so excited for today's video. Freebie. Hey, how's it going everybody? Welcome to Freebeat, where I post new music-related content every single day, so if that sounds good to you, hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell, and be sure to check out my upcoming free live stream concert, Freebeat Live, 1 year later. It's on Saturday, July 31st at both 11 a.m. Pacific Time and 7 p.m. Pacific Time. Also, if you'd like the chance to have your music featured in the show, just click the link in the description below. Hope to see you there. Let's get started. So yesterday I made a video talking about the fact that I'm essentially retiring my Teenage Engineering OPZ from my personal and mobile music making setup. The bending that was occurring has just gotten so bad that most of the notes double trigger once or twice in the span of like 8 measures, which is just unfortunate, and it's really hard to work with, and it's been an incredibly frustrating experience these past few months as it's gotten worse and worse. And at the end of that video, I stated that I have already ordered a replacement for the OPZ in my setup, both at home and just in my personal rig. And I am very happy to show you guys what that is. Here we've got the Novation Circuit Tracks. So I'm sure this will probably surprise some of you because I haven't been super positive to the circuit devices in the last couple months, particularly the Rhythm. However, I want to give a huge shout out to my patrons who, via our private Discord server, by the way, head over to patreon.com/freebeat if you want to join that. Just costs $1 a month. They kind of were able to answer some questions I had about the circuit that I wasn't able to find online, such as chaining not only patterns but projects, or switching projects on the fly to get more patterns and stuff like that. And they convinced me to pull the trigger on the Novation Circuit Groovebox, so the Circuit Tracks, I should say. So Novation did not send this to me. I bought this with my own money. All thoughts and opinions expressed in this video, even like my sponsored reviews and unboxings, are mine and mine alone only. No matter what, a good review cannot be bought nor bribed. At Freebeat, it must be earned, but nonetheless, I paid with my own money for this, so I am really excited to get into it. Let's take a look at the box. Looks pretty good. Nice and simple there. The back looks like we've got some text, all-in-one studio, the Agile Groovebox, acclaimed hands-on sequencer, colossal sound, total control of your setup, effects on everything, comprehensive connectivity, never stop creating, create anywhere, go further with components. In the box, circuit tracks, USB Type-C cable, USB power supply, and safety information. So this is a Groovebox from Novation, and it's got a screenless design, much like the OPZ. And from the videos I've watched, and trust me, it's been a lot of them, the workflow seems not exactly similar to the OPZ, but similar in concept, utilizing that screenless design. So, without further ado, let's get this thing open. I have been looking forward to this for so long. I actually ordered it late last week, well, mid last week, and it got lost. FedEx lost the package for like 3 days, so I was convinced I'd have to cancel the order and then reorder it, but lo and behold, here it is. Let's go ahead and open this up, and we are greeted with this thingy here telling us to get the latest firmware. So definitely should do that. We'll just use it stock in this video. There it is, the Novation Circuit Tracks. That is about the size that I thought it would be. Has a good heft to it. Alrighty, here's our Type-C cable. Put that right there. Safety information, and our USB power brick, I'm guessing here. With a bunch of plugs on it. Bunch of adapters for different countries. Cool. So let's get the box out of the way here. Okay, so here's our Type-C cable. Looks like it is a 4-footer or so. This is Type-C to Type-A, so cool. However, I don't think we need that today because the Circuit Tracks also has a built-in battery that is chargeable via USB Type-C. Man, this feels good. Ooh, these buttons are clicky, like the ones, not the sequencer buttons here. They're super clicky. I was not expecting that. And these 8 encoders here in the middle are endless. Master filter, master volume. The filter has a nice like dead spot in the middle because I believe it's a low pass, high pass filter. So yeah, cool. Alrighty. Well, let's take a look at the back. So on the back here, we've got USB right there, power, micro SD slot for storing packs, which packs are like samples and synth presets and patterns, things like that. We've got 3 full-size MIDI ports here. We've got in, out, and through, and the through can actually be used as another out. More on that in just a second. We have a sync output, which is really nice for working with like a pocket operator. Then we have left and right 1/4-inch outputs, and then a stereo headphone out right there, which is 3.5 millimeters, 1/8 inch. And then we have 2 inputs over here. And these can either be used in a stereo pair or mono in. And that's why there's 2 MIDI outs, because this thing can actually plug into 2 different external MIDI devices and then take their audio in and process them with the internal effects. So that is very, very cool. All right, so let's go ahead and power this thing on. Let's hold the power button here. There we go. So everything on the tracks revolves around this grid right here. So there are 32 pads here, and these are everything from your sequencer to your synth to your levels for like velocity and stuff like that. Very, very cool. Now, the Circuit Tracks, unlike the original Novation Circuit, does not have a built-in speaker. So we're going to plug into the audio interface here. And it looks like we're on synth 1 right now, so let's bring up the master volume and play it. Awesome. So on the synth track here, we have our 16 steps. So that's our sequencer right there. And then this right here is our little keyboard. Cool. So I'm sure most of you are probably familiar with the tracks by now, and this is more just supposed to be like an initial thoughts and impressions and unboxing video, so I'm not going to go like super into everything. But basically you get 2 synth tracks, which can be up to 6-note polyphonic, which is really cool. You get 2 MIDI tracks for controlling external MIDI gear, like I mentioned. You get 4 drum tracks, and each of those tracks are sample-based. So if we go here, you can see we've got some stock samples loaded up. Drum 2. Number 3. And number 4. Cool. What's synth 2 sound like? This one is polyphonic. Awesome. That sounds great. Yeah, so let's go ahead and try to sequence a beat. Okay, so what I want to do is go to projects and load up a blank project, which will go down here. Now this one should be completely empty, I believe. Yep, so for all the tracks, again, this right here is our sequencer data. I'm just going to try to make a beat and see how fast we can do this. So let's find a bass drum, a kick drum that we like. How do I shorten the sound? There we go. I don't really know too much yet, so bear with me. Let's throw down 4 on the floor here. I think that's it. Yeah. Okay, let's find a snare drum now. Let's just use this clap here. We'll just go 2 and 4. Cool. All right, let's go get a cymbal. Now we're going to sequence it in here. There we go. Pitch it up here. Cool. So that is fairly simple right there. Let's see if I can remember how to get some effects on here. I want some reverb on the kick. So the kick is drum 1, so we go effects. Okay, so here we are in effects. Let's see if I can figure this out. I think our kick drum is right here. There we go. So we have different effect algorithms here that we can pick. So there's a lot. Then there's also delays, which is cool. There we go. I figured it out. Cool. I'm going to take that off because we don't need any of that right now. We don't need those delays. Let's try to throw a bass line on here. So we're going to pick a preset for our synth. So I hit the preset button. And this is kind of our bass sound. Why not? We'll pick that one right there. So now we go to note. Go down an octave. Sure, I'll play something like that. I'll play it live, so hit record. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's pretty cool right there. Now we can play with some of the synth settings. Oh. So yeah, that sounded pretty good. Let's go into the sidechain here and see if we can't sidechain that synth off of drum 1, I think. Yeah, so we pick drum 1 is going to be the source for the sidechain, which is the kick drum. Now I think we have synth 1 and synth 2. So now we get to pick how much we want those synths to be affected by the sidechain. So let's go here. That's cool. Try all the way. Not as cool. Just a little. Yeah. Go to mixer and mute the synth. I messed up. Dang, I was going to be all smooth. I don't have anything on drum 4. I meant to mute these two, I think. Let's try that. Yeah, there we go. We got our master filter here. Yeah. Let's go into synth 2 here. Pick a different preset. Sounds nice. See if we can get that a little quicker, maybe? I don't really know what I'm doing, remember, so... Let's pick a different preset. There we go, something a little pluckier. Note mode. These pads are velocity sensitive, by the way. Yeah, let's play that. Here we go. Gonna go to the mixer, bring down synth 1, bring up synth 2. And now we'll just cut the synths. There, I pulled it off that time. Yeah. cool. So I am really digging this so far. I can definitely see how this workflow is going to remind me of the OPZ quite a bit. Screenless is just the way to go. I'm saying it now. But if you want to cut out a lot of the, I don't want to say junk or fluff, because it is necessary, certainly in like high-end audio production, but so many of us, we don't need all that stuff to make our music. And yeah, I am really impressed by this, and I cannot wait to get to use it more. I hope you guys are looking forward to a whole bunch of Circuit Tracks content, because it is certainly on the way. I hope you enjoyed this one, my unboxing and first look at the Novation Circuit Tracks. If you did, be sure to leave a like on the video. If not, you can always leave a dislike. That's okay too. Doesn't hurt my feelings, just makes me try that much harder next time. Either way, be sure to hit that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. Thank you so very much for being here. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye.